Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping and checking out my video. I really do appreciate it. Just going to be a collective reading. This recorded on January the 7th of 2024. This is a general reading for the collective. Whatever you have going on in your life right now at this time, in this lifetime, what guidance do the angels and your guides have for you? Ask that Archangel Michael, angels of light, and spirit guides join us to give the guidance and the answers that they seek. What guidance do we have for them today? What guidance do we have for the collective today? What's going on with the collective? Okay. What's going on with the collective? What guidance do we have for the collective today? What's going on with the collective? What guidance do you have for the collective? What guidance do you have for the collective today? What guidance do you have for the collective today? Guidance, it didn't come out. We're not going to take that one. What guidance do you have for the collective today? What guidance do you have for the collective today? Okay. The overall energy is going to be the Ace of Swords. There we go. The Ace of Swords talks about setting yourself free from a specific situation. Okay, whatever this is you have going on with you right now in this lifetime today, at the day you're seeing this, you'll be seeing it at the time you need it. This is a collective reading. It's not for, one specific individual. This is a collective energy. So whatever is going on, whatever you have going on in your life that you're sitting on the fence debating how to handle something, how to handle this situation. Okay, it may be cutting yourself free. It can be many things. It could be a relation, a job. Maybe you're wanting to, say you're debating of maybe getting a new vehicle. Okay, is this the time to do it? Okay, this talks about getting off of the fence and moving forward. Okay, let's see. Our leading card is the Eight of Swords. So we have swords. Be careful you don't repeat old patterns, you guys. Why do we have the Eight of Swords? What's going on with the Eight of Swords? What's going on with this Eight of Swords? Why do we have the Eight of Swords here? Why do we have the Eight of Swords? Why do we have the Eight of Swords? The prisoner, the Eight of Swords talks about being a prisoner of your own mind. It's being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Once you get out of your mind and stop overthinking the situation and you take that first step and you make that first offer toward that new situation that you're debating about, things will start coming in. Okay, remember, you manifest your life. Okay, this whole life, the mind wants to control a situation. Eckhart Tolle refers to the mind as the pain body for that reason, okay, because you're a prisoner of it. The mind is the most dangerous place in the world to be, okay. Um, with that said, once you realize that it's all in your mind, it's only your perspective. Um, for 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 somebody, they're a prisoner of their mind. What's going on is that they're uncomfortable with how somebody else perceives them at this time. Okay, your whole life, growing up, starting as a young child, you are shaped and molded to what other people think you should be. Okay, and now it's time you realize that it's all in your mind, it's all in your perspective, it's all in their perspective. Remember, everybody's on their own journey. Okay, so set yourself free from that and take that first step, which is realizing you're a prisoner of your own mind. Okay, and so make that offer to yourself that it's time to step up and take charge, and you'll start peeling away your life layer by layer, just like an onion. Okay, um, but new things, you're the one that has to take that first step and realize that, okay, so that's what they think. That's exactly, it's what they think. It's not what they know, it's what they think. Okay, so don't get caught up in that. Okay, and as soon as you make that move, we're moving into a death card situation, which is, and it's in the reverse. Why is this in the reverse, my friend? Why do we have the death card in the reverse? Yeah, exactly. Look at this, you guys. We have the death card in the reverse. The death card talks about closing out a chapter of your life. Okay, you're starting to realize that that situation no longer serves. Why is that? Because it's clarified by the Tower and a Ten of Pentacles. The Tower is confirming that, um, the Death card is you realizing what's going on. The Tower is saying, yeah, you definitely realize it no longer serves. That's a bad situation. It's someone else's perspective. Um, and in some There's somebody out there that's on the fence of a relationship. Don't do it. Don't do it. You realize that that's what this one is. It's all in your mind. It's what you think it is. Make sure you're seeing it for what it really is, because it's stripping down the old foundation. Okay. Um, but the Ten of Pentacles is definitely for everybody else. Um, the Ten of Pentacles talks about, basically like you have everything in this lifetime physically that you need. Don't get stuck on a specific person because you've made it this far without them. Okay. um, your situations in the past have brought you to where you are today, and you realize that, and it's time to let that go with the Tower. And that's where you find your complete happiness, is when you realize you don't need a bunch of material things, you don't need a bunch of people. Just a half a handful of very close friends is just fine. That, and close friends, what I mean by that is somebody that if you could call them up anytime, day or night, they will be there for you, whether you need their physical help or whether you just need a shoulder to lean on. That's the kind of people you're looking for. Okay, and that's what's coming in. That is definitely what's coming in for most of the collective in this reading. Okay, because you realize this old crowd that you were socializing with is bad news. They're holding you back. They're not helping you grow and become what you're here to do. Okay. um, it maybe they're just a total negative influence that you're finally seeing. Maybe it's an addiction, possibly, whether it be drugs, alcohol, um, narcissists. Oh my gosh, you guys, they are horrible, and it seems like they're, in my case, what I'm coming across here lately is they're really standing out like sore thumbs. Weed them out, you guys. They're not doing you any good. You have the strength to do that. Why do we have this strength card? Whoa, well, that was awful quick. Yep, that's it. Have the strength, clarified by a Six of Swords. Have the strength to move on with your life. Okay? You have to have the strength to move on with your life and move away from these situations, move away from the toxic people that are holding you back from, achieving your goals, achieving your dreams. They're not helping you, they're hurting you. Okay? So when you realize that, and that's the prisoner of the mind. Okay, these people are no good, they are toxic, they're narcissists are the worst, my opinion, kind of people that you can be around. Okay. A good fix for that: throw two narcissists in a room and lock the door. Whoever's still standing wins. Okay. I don't know how else to put that, but you're seeing that, and sometimes you're going to have to be stern with your words. Sometimes you're going to have to stand your ground. Okay, that's why we have the strength, and she is actually forcing this lion's mouth closed. Okay, so have the strength. It's going to take a lot of strength for you to move away from this situation. Maybe you're seeing that you're starting to have an addiction to, possibly, as a example, only an example, is maybe you're starting to realize, hey, maybe I'm starting to drink a little more than I should. I'm spending a lot of money on that. Have the strength to move away from that bottle. Have the strength. You have that strength. You just got to put it in play. Okay. Um, and keep in mind, your angels and your guides are always with you. They cannot intervene unless you ask them for their help. And they're boom, they are right there, like they are your best friend. They are your guides for your life, you guys. Don't be afraid to lean on them. You don't have to lean on a physical, tangible person. Lean on spirit. Okay, that's why they're there. That's why your ancestors are here to guide you through this lifetime, to help you learn the lessons that you signed up to learn in your sacred contract before you were born into this life. And when that happens, it brings us to a Knight of Wands. And what's up with this, Michael? Why do we have this Knight of Wands right here? Why do we have the Knight of Wands? Okay. Well, yes. Boy, howdy. Look at this, you guys. You can't make this shit up. Okay. We have three knights. The Knight of Wands. There we go. We have the Knight of Wands. Talks about new things come crashing in. Okay. It's a setting a new pattern in life. What's that clarified with, you guys? Look at this. You cannot make this up. Okay. This is the guiding card, is the Knight of Wands. The exact same card clarifying the Knight of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles. You're don't move into a dark self. Move away, because as long as you stay in this situation, you're going nowhere. It's a negative energy. Look how black the horse is, and he's just standing there. As soon as you realize that, that's when things start moving extremely fast. Why is it extremely fast? Because you've got two light colored horses, the exact same. The only difference in this card is now you see the picture. Why is that? Because this one is in a frame border, this one is not. Okay, lock yourself in on your goals, on your targets of what you want in this life, and you will, until you do that, you'll continue to be stuck. Okay, you will not go anywhere because this horse is like, nope, screw it, I ain't budging. But once you realize that, now it's right here. Remember, it's all in your mind. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you want to move on with your life? Move on with your life, stay where you are. Why is that? The choice is yours. It's all in your head. Okay, so once you make up your mind and you make your decision, stick to your guns, you guys. Stick to it. Yep, and exactly, the overall energy is the moon. You can't make this up, you guys. You have the strength. Okay, the moon talks about not only strength, watch out for what's coming up behind you. Okay, um this situation is going to try to haunt you. Okay, have the strength to tame the wild. Okay, everything, the moon, everything pulls from the moon, you guys. That's why it's the masculine energy. Emotions pull from the moon. The tides, everything pulls off of the moon. The moon card talks about combining and joining together and learning to live together with the wild and the domesticated. Okay, bringing in, learning to cope and take the good with the bad. Okay, and what's underneath of the moon card, you guys? Look, you can't make that up. It's a reminder card, the Eight of Swords, which is in this reading the leading card. You can't make this shit up, you guys. You can't. Just remember, it's all in your mind. Okay, so make up your mind to have the strength to move away from that situation so you're not at a standstill, because when you stop living your life, you die. And in some cases, that is literally, I've seen it happen with two people in my own family. Okay, when you stop living, you die. If you're not going to live your life, you have no purpose here. Goodbye. And so don't stay stuck in it. Now that you're seeing that it's all in your mind, cut yourself free from that situation, you guys. Sometimes, remember, sometimes no is the most loving answer that you can give a person or a situation. What do we have? We need an oracle card for this situation. Does the oracle say to close this reading? What does the oracle say? What guidance does the oracle have to say? Um, to 28 is the number on the card. Okay. Um, Combining, when you learn to combine and live together between the mind and the heart, you find the balance. And once you realize it, that will lead you on for the rest of your life. Okay. Um, your ancestors, like I mentioned, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, they're always with you. And um, turn to them in meditation, turn to them in prayer. Um, let them, ask them for guidance of what intentions do you need to be setting. Okay, they will definitely hold your hand through this whole life. Okay, but like I said, they cannot intervene. But when you ask them for help and you ask them for guidance, they will be right there in nothing flat. And as soon as you ask, they will start putting things into work, okay, out in the cosmos. but you have to take off your mask. Okay, you've been there's several people in this collective right now on this day at this time for this reading that are living their life behind the mask. Okay, it's time to take off the mask, and especially with Cancer just moving, with the moon just moving into the house of Cancer. Okay, when the moon changes to another house like that, um, whatever you're doing, that will carry on for approximately 18 months. That's approximately how long it takes for things to start shifting. Okay, on the astrological side of things. And if you don't believe in that, a good example to that I could put out to you guys, the weather. Okay, science has spent trillions of dollars, trillions to predict the weather. They can't do it. They cannot do it. How often is the weatherman right? Maybe 2% of the time. Pick up an farmer's almanac. That's printed about a year ahead, and that weather forecast is right about 98% of the time. Why? Because they do their predictions off of the stars. They don't use technology, they use the stars. They use a proven method. You guys don't try and reinvent the wheel. Okay? It's time to take off the mask and see things for what it really is. And as soon as you do that, boom, there you go. That's when you start living your life from your heart, and your guides will be right there with you. All you have to do, is learn to have fun, be playful with them. They will be playful with you in a tactful way. Make sure you stay spiritually grounded. Make sure you um, shield yourself and protect yourself from negative energies. Okay, and I hope this was helpful. I hope that everybody got the answers and the guidance that they were looking for. Um, if you'd like to book a private reading, please reach out to me. I would be more than happy to work with you. And if this resonates, I ask that you please hit the like and share button. And you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Love you. Bye bye.